I'm Rick, and I want to talk about a spear gun I never finished. In fact, I didn't get far enough to even give it a name. It was an attempt at an inertia gun. I wanted it to smash big tuna, marlin, wahoo. An inertia gun is supposed to be a powerful gun. In this case, I wanted to put 4 16mm rubbers. But 4 16mm rubbers with a heavy spear, that generates a lot of recoil. The recoil can make the spear's flight inaccurate. And also, the spear gun can come back and hit you here, and that can be very uncomfortable, if not expensive, getting a dentist to fix it. So the idea was to add a lot of bulk, a fair bit of body in the gun, strips underneath the main stock, and a lot of mass just to help resist that recoil. Trouble is, a lot of mass makes the gun hard to swing, hard to follow a fish, hard to move around when you're doing a stalk, hard to swim down from the surface. It also makes a spear gun bloody heavy. To reduce water resistance, certainly in the front end, I kept the whole of the front end rather narrow, rather slim, and kept the bulk of the mass back there. There are some reasons why that doesn't help stabilise the spear and doesn't help it shoot straight, but it certainly means you can track the fish a bit easier. To make it easier to pull the gun around, I put a finger hook here just underneath. I can hook my index finger of my left hand and use that to pull the gun backwards and forwards. Not so much backwards and forwards really, more a case of left to right or up and down. The gun had other features, of course. Hook up the front so I can put a double wrap of line. Rubber lifters to keep those rubbers parallel. The rubbers come out from here, of course, with a hole in it, and then they go up over the top of the lifters. And all wood hole for a breakaway, rife-style breakaway. And ergonomic handle, lovely rough old red gum made from an old fence post, which contrasts beautifully with Tassie oak. A broad butt to make loading a bit easier. I wanted to make a heavy gun, and I succeeded. It was bloody heavy, it still is. Pretty difficult carrying around airports, and pretty difficult pushing it down to the depths that I needed to push it down to. And that wooden breakaway, it just didn't please me aesthetically. So I put it away, put it in a pile of semi-used spear guns, or semi-finished spear guns, and left it there for a year or so. After that, I came to the conclusion I wasn't going to finish it, so I gave it to a friend who put it in his man cave. At least it looks impressive. It's all part of a learning curve. Sometimes I think it's the guns you don't finish, the ones you don't use, that are probably the most important.
For me, what? Drop that.